ladies and gentlemen, now today I want to have a little bit of a chat about the show up difficulty of the Summoner Showdown 2020, because I think we all had a very different expectation of what this turned out to be, and I think this is somewhat to do with the description that Kabam gave us. So show up difficulty, they say participate for epic rewards, show up and fight the bosses for fun. Now, lads, this might be my own personal definition of fun, but I do not personally find a 1.4 million health Silver Surfer with 9,000 attack and 4-star champion restrictions, not to mention 8 nodes, one of which requires either a cold snap immune champion or somebody that very consistently triggers armor breaks, to be my personal definition of fun. And also, when it comes to epic rewards for dealing with a 1.4 million health Silver Surfer with 9,000 attack, 4-star champion restrictions, and 8 nodes, I would not consider epic rewards as 3,000 5-star shards and 500,000 gold for the amount of effort and also characters it takes you to get this, man. It's just so stupid. I thought this is gonna be, you know, a balanced, toned down, fun, inclusive challenge, but this is incredibly restrictive. It just pretty much walls everybody out that doesn't want to rank up specific 4-star champions for this specific boss that wants to get 3,000 5-star shards, and the majority of the community are just going, fuck this. Like, I'm not doing this, and it's totally fair play. I thought this was going to be a difficulty like a New York Comic Con, where they always have a bit of a fun entry-level challenge, you know, beat the Ultron, you get a ticket for the wheel, you get kind of a nice reward. It's a happy time. You show up, you have a little bit of fun, but this is not fun. This is just horrible, man. It's so stupid as well. All of the requirements, everything you need in order to get the Silver Surfer down. Now, in terms of getting this Silver Surfer down, the cheapest, most efficient strategy I've seen is kind of just fully maxing out a 4-star Colossus, bringing in all the synergies, Emma Froster, Mega Red, and then just infinitely cheesing with Special 1 spam. And that's the cheapest way to do it. But all of the resources to fully max out a 4-star version of Colossus are not worth the completion rewards for this. They need to change this difficulty, man, especially for future weeks as well. But they should just completely nuke down the show-up version of Silver Surfer. I think they should allow for the show-up difficulty, because again, this one, like, nothing matters. It's just a version for fun. Like the sweaty tryhard difficulty for people that want to complete in the tournament, the showdown difficulty, is there. It's exactly the same boss. I don't want anything changed when it comes to that one, you know. Whales can go crazy, they can try hard, they can have all the fun they want. I'm fine with that. But the thing is, like, to get people excited about these tournaments, there needs to be like a little bit of fun, you know, every single week. Coming back, just fighting an enjoyable boss that has some interesting stuff. And not just this crazy, like, Labyrinth of Legends health pool Silver Surfer with nodes that actually make him more difficult than most Labyrinth of Legends easy path bosses. And then, you know, it's just, and then add 4-star champion restrictions on top of that. It's just mental, mate. I just don't know who thought this would be a good idea for the show up fun inclusive difficulty. They also go on to say in the description, if you're not ready for the showdown, feel free to try the show up difficulty, which is open to all our summoners, no matter their progression or level. It's like, bro, you need to get to such a high level and have so many additional spare resources to chuck into this challenge if you even want to think about attempting this. It's stupid, man. But they do say that this line is the only saving grace that kind of gave us a hint, but judging by everything else, it says this difficulty is just like the showdown difficulty with some key differences. You're going to be able to bring in a team of 5 champions with the ability to use boosters and consumables. Scores completed in this difficulty will not be entered into the leaderboard and or the official Summoner Showdown tournament. We encourage all summoners to use the show up difficulty to challenge themselves and rake in some epic quest completion rewards. We encourage all of our summoners to use the show up difficulty. No! that, bro. Like, it's just such a waste of time and resources. Honestly, man, like, they really described, at least in my opinion, the show up difficulty to be something, you know, very fun, very inclusive, but in reality, it's something incredibly difficult, very restrictive, and very niche, and the rewards for the amount of effort and time invested just absolutely suck. So yeah, I just, I'm not very impressed, man. I feel like Kabam, they could just do a lot better than this. So, at least in my opinion, I think it's very, very important that Kabam go back. They nerf this one to the ground. I think it should be like at max, if they're keeping the 4-star restriction, like 150, 200k Silver Surfer. I think they should remove any node that requires specific characters, because I think it's very unfair that they put on, for the show up difficulty, nodes that do require specific counters when it's only going to be used for a single week and the rewards are very, very late. So I think they should remove the energy adoption ice. I think maybe they should add in some sort of fun node or challenge, but this is just a goddamn clown fiesta, man. Like, way to just kill all the excitement for the Summoner Showdown for like 99% of the player base, who were kind of looking forward to like a little bit of a fun challenge and getting some 5-star shards as well, because this is just complete ass tier, man. So yeah, I'm really disappointed. I feel like they could have done this like so much better, and I just don't know who thought that this would genuinely be a good idea for the show up difficulty. So yeah, I'm a bit disappointed, man. Like, this month, they've released the Herald difficulty. We had the whole roadmap saga about, like, moving away from content and challenges that are very restrictive and just overly difficult for terrible rewards, and you know, they just released this, and the Herald difficulty has some horrible combinations on bosses that are the complete opposite of stuff that they are talking in the roadmap. So it's kind of like, you know, I said this in the roadmap videos, I'll start believing some of this stuff when I see it, and I think there have been certain areas where they've done a really good job, but they're dropping the ball this month in a couple of aspects, man, and I just feel like they need to step it up a little bit. It's just really disappointing to see them just shoveling out shite content like this. So yeah, I'm a bit disappointed, man. I hope Kabam take the time to address the show up difficulty and make some changes here, but let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Aside from that, thank you very much for watching, take care, and I hope that you have an absolutely fantastic day.